Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have swatches for you from the October Hella Handmade Creations. If you don't know what Hella Handmade Creations is, every month a bunch of different indie makers get together and they contribute one polish to the Hella Handmade Creations site. You can shop that polish the 14th to the 21st of every month. So this month it'll open October 21st and it'll close, it'll open October 14th and it'll close October 21st. Everything that you see on the site is exclusive to the Hella Handmade Creations site. They won't be available on any of the makers' sites and they won't be available past the ordering window. Some things are what we call capped, and that just simply means there are only so many available through the ordering window, and then if it has no cap, you can order as many as you want to in that ordering period. I haven't counted, but I do have a lot to get through today, so let's go ahead and get started. So first up, the gift with purchase this month is the Under A Hula Moon Aloe-ha Cuticle Cream. This is in the scent Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin, and you get these for free with your purchases if you spend $75 or more. This is a great cuticle cream. It smells like a dream. You can get it unscented. You just have to send them an email and let them know you want the unscented version. I don't know why you would though, because that smells delightful. Nice and hydrating, nice and moisturizing, and it soaks into the skin really, really nicely. So that's the Under A Hula Moon Aloe-ha Cuticle Cream. Moving on to the polishes, from 1850 we have Statis House. This is inspired by the cold and wistful longing of Miss Havinson's Statis House from Great Expectations from the Masterpiece Theater series. And it's described as a dusky and glittering thermal. When warm, it's a neutral purple tinged gray with strong pink highlights, and when cold, it turns to a black and purple with pink highlights. This one will be $12 and there is no cap. Formula on this was good. I got it completely opaque in 3 coats. I didn't have any kind of running, pooling, or staining. The transition on it was very smooth. I didn't have issues with it not transitioning. You are going to want top coat because it dries down dull, but nothing in this is going to take any scrubbing to remove. So my swatch photo, you're going to see 3 coats of Statis House and a glossy top coat. Up next from Bees Knees Lacquers, we have Zack versus Potstickers. This is inspired by Ghost Adventures, and it's described as a burgundy polish full of red to gold shimmer. This will be $12.50 and there is no cap. Formula on this is excellent, very smooth, not too thick or too thin. I got it completely opaque in 3 coats, but my nails were extremely short at the time, so I probably could have gotten away with 2. Nice and shifty on the nail. You are going to want top coat to finish this off. It does dry on the dull side, but nothing is going to take any scrubbing to remove, but these little tiny flecks can kind of make a mess on the skin around your nails. So in my swatch photo, you're going to see 3 coats of Zack versus Potstickers and a glossy top coat. Up next from Black Dahlia, we have Ziggy. This is inspired by David Bowie, and it's described as a light teal green jelly with pink to red to gold to green to purple shifting flakies. This will be $11.50 and there is no cap. Formula on this one is good. It's a little bit on the thicker side, but it's not difficult to work with. I did 3 coats for mostly opacity on its own, and then I layered 1 coat over a black. You are going to want top coat to finish this off. It does dry slightly textured and definitely almost matte, so I would recommend top coat, but nothing in this is going to be difficult to remove. In my swatch photo, you're going to see 3 coats of Ziggy and a glossy top coat. Up next from Bluebird Lacquer, we have That's What's Up. This is inspired by beautiful birds from around the world, and it's described as a pink to gold shifting duochrome with a lavender flash and green to purple to gold shifting holographic ultrachrome chameleon flakies. This will be $11.50 and there is no cap. Formula on this was fantastic, buttery smooth, spread out evenly and easily across the nail. 0 application issues. I got it completely opaque in 2 coats. Depending on your application, you might want to go for 3. You're definitely going to want top coat to finish this off. It kind of completes the look and makes everything look nice and cohesive, and nothing in this is going to be difficult to remove. So my swatch photo, you're going to see 2 coats of That's What's Up and a glossy top coat. Up next from Blush Lacquers, we have Mawidge. This is inspired by The Princess Bride, and it's described as an antique aqua base filled with a flurry of holographic silver and gold flakes. This will be $13 and there is no cap. Per the usual of blush lacquers, this was a great polish to work with. I had zero application issues. It's got the nice rounded brush to make it nice and easy to get up close to your cuticle without flooding. I got this one completely opaque in 2 coats. You're definitely going to want top coat to finish this off. It's going to help the holographic stand out a little bit better, and it's going to hide any kind of texture that these holographic glitters might create. That being said, this one is also going to take some scrubbing to remove. So in my swatch photo, you're going to see 2 coats of Mawage and a glossy top coat. Next up from Chirality, we have the Lincoln Letter. This is inspired by the Tarantino effect, and it's described as a white polish filled with blue and silver twinkling sparkles, turquoise micro glitter, and red to gold ultra chrome chameleon flakies. This will be $11, and there is no cap. This is a beautiful polish built up. I did 3 coats to build this one up to complete opacity. This one screams like Easter and spring to me. Absolutely gorgeous. It does say it's a white base, but the blue shimmer in here, it does make it kind of a tinted bluey gray look, and I think it's really, really beautiful. I got this one completely opaque in 2 coats. It does dry on the dull side. I would recommend top coat. This is one though that would look stunning with a matte top coat. If that is your style, I do highly recommend. And nothing in this is going to be difficult to remove. So in my swatch photo, you're going to see 3 coats of the Lincoln Letter in a glossy top coat. Up next from DRK Nails, we have Can You Hear the Drums? This is inspired by Mamma Mia, and it's described as an ultra multi-chrome polish that shifts from purple to red to copper to green to gold. This one will be $13, and there's a cap of 80 bottles available. I know I've said it before, I don't just love a straight multi-chrome. This is a good one if it's your style. It's very pigmented. You don't need a black base to get it to shift. Very shifty on the nail. It's a good polish. I just, for some reason, I don't think ever reached for a multi-chrome that is just a multi-chrome. If that's your style though, this is a really, really beautiful one. I do recommend top coat for longevity purposes only. This does dry nice and glossy all on its own, and nothing in this is going to be difficult to remove. So in my swatch photo, you're going to see 2 coats of Can You Hear the Drums and a glossy top coat. Esmaltes da Kelly has 2 products this month once again, the first one being Autumn, and you can purchase this one by itself for $10.50 with 100 bottles available. And this is described as a clear base with matte glitters in yellow, orange, red, and black, and this is inspired by rainbows. This has a good formula, good glitter to base ratio. This is going to dry with some seriously intense texture, so I would recommend a couple coats of top coat to finish this off, and removal is going to be extremely difficult. And then you can also get the Autumn Kit, which is going to be $17.50 and a cap of 100 available. And that comes with both Autumn and Smooth Yellow, which is a jelly polish. So what I did was I did 3 coats of Autumn on its own. I did a jelly sandwich with Smooth Yellow and Autumn, and then I showed you Autumn over Smooth Yellow, and then I did a jelly sandwich with the 2, just so you can see all the different ways that this Autumn kit could be used. Smooth Yellow didn't stain my nails. It went on very smoothly like a jelly should. I still had nail line after 3 coats, and that's not to be unexpected. So that is the Autumn polish from Esmaltes da Kelly and the Autumn kit from Esmaltes da Kelly. So next from Heather's Hues, we have Book Face. This is inspired by The Office, and it's described as a sheer indigo jelly packed with a strong shimmer that shifts from orange to gold to green to blue to purple. This will be $12.50, and there's a cap of 100 bottles available. So I got this one completely opaque in 2 coats. Depending on your application, you might want to go over 3. My nails were much shorter at this time. This is very shifty on the nails. I did have a couple brush strokes throughout my polish whenever it was dry still, so bear that in mind and try to work in nice straight strokes. I would recommend top coat for this, even though it does dry very glossy all on its own, and nothing in this is going to be difficult to remove. So in my swatch photo, you're going to see 2 coats of Book Face and a glossy top coat. Up next from Indie by Patty Lopes, we have I Watch You. This is inspired by Bates Motel, and it's described as a turquoise base with an aurora shimmer and black hollow micro glitters. This will be $12, and there's a cap of 100 bottles available. This has a great formula, a very original polish. I've never seen something quite like this one before. I got this one completely opaque in 2 coats. Again, my nails were very, very short at the time, so depending on your application, you might need 3. You are going to want top coat. It does dry dull, and some of these little micro glitters can dry with like a papaya-ish texture, so I would still recommend using a top coat on this one, and removal will take some scrubbing. So in my swatch photo, you're going to see 2 coats of I Watch You and a glossy top coat. Up next from Lollipop Posse Lacquer, we have No Smooth Posers. This is inspired by Adventure Time's Lumpy Space Princess, and it's described as a squishy and vibrant grape jelly filled with icy blue and green shifting iridescent flakes and hollow microflakes. This will be $13, and there is no cap. First off, love the inspiration for this. As soon as I read the name, I was like, please, 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 please be Adventure Time's LSP. Love, love, love the inspiration. The polish itself is gorgeous. I can see LSP in it. I had a smooth formula. Again, my nails were extremely short, so I did 2 coats of this to build it up to opacity. If they're any longer, I would recommend it going in for 3. You are going to want top coat to finish this off. This is one that's also going to look really gorgeous with a matte top coat, and removal is easy. So in my swatch photo, you're going to see 2 coats of No Smooth Posers and a glossy top coat. Up next from Limby Designs, we have Princess Consuela Banana Hammock. This is inspired by Friends, and it's described as a white crelly with neon circle glitters and hints of yellow hex glitters. This will be $12, and there's a cap of 90 bottles available. Formula on this one was a little bit tricky to work with. It wasn't too thick or too thin, but these glitters didn't want to come out for me a ton or enough for just my personal want. And when I did get them out, they kind of wanted to lump together, so I did have to manipulate them across the nail. Maybe glitter placement would have worked best for this one for me, but it was just a little bit finicky to work with. You are going to want top coat to finish this off because it does dry with some texture due to those glitters. I did do 3 coats of this to get as much of the glitter payout as I could, and removal will be difficult. So in my swatch photo, you're going to see 3 coats of Princess Consuela Banana Hammock and a glossy top coat. Up next from MDJ, we have Phoenix. This is inspired by Empowerment, and it's described as a fiery orange leaning red polish with a cool blue micro sparkle, color shifting orange, amber, yellow, gold glitter, light gold, flakies, holographic micro glitter, and a linear hollow. This will be $12, and there's a cap of 70 bottles available. This is very richly pigmented. I got it completely opaque in 2 coats. Formula was not too thick or too thin. Again, very smooth and easy to work with. You are going to want top coat. It does dry pretty textured because of the glitter that's in here, and also likewise it's going to be more difficult to remove. So in my swatch photo, you're going to see 2 coats of Phoenix and a glossy top coat. Up next from nailwho, we have It's Not Fair. This is inspired by Labyrinth, and it's described as an unreasonably bright purple glided with a pink shimmer and hollow glitter. This will be $10.99, and there is no cap. Formula on this was good, buttery smooth, applied like a dream. Everything that's in this works together really nicely. The hollow that's in here stands out nicely. The shimmer that's in here stands out nicely. nailwho kind of has this formula down, and I love seeing her different finishes with it. I got this one completely opaque in 3 coats. I was feeling a little bit picky. You could probably get this one in 2. You are going to want top coat to finish this off. It does dry textured, and removal is difficult. So in my swatch photo, you're going to see 3 coats of It's Not Fair and a glossy top coat. Up next from Night Owl Lacquer, we have I Must Dance. This is inspired by the Legends of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and it's described as a light olive green filled with a bronze to red to gold to green and pink to gold to green crystal chameleon flaky. This will be $12.80, and there is no cap. This is my jam. This screams Halloween. The flakes, the color, the jelly, everything about this is stunning, and I'm in love. Formula was good. I did 3 coats to build this one up to full opacity. You get a ton of these flakes out. They spread out easily and evenly. You are going to want top coat, either matte or glossy, to finish this off because it does dry just slightly textured, and removal is easy. So in my swatch photo, you're going to see 3 coats of I Must Dance and a glossy top coat. Up next from my brand Pampered Polishes, we have cevilla. This is inspired by Bob's Burgers, and it's a bright and buildable grape purple jelly with hollow microflakies, iridescent microflakies, ultra chrome chameleon flakies, and a scattered hollow. This will be $13 and there is no cap. I think the formula on this is good. I did 3 coats to build it up to opacity. You get a ton of these little flakes out. There's a ton of flakes in there, so if you don't get any out, that's a serious concern. A ton of them come out. They spread out nice and evenly and easily across the nail. You are going to want top coat. It does dry almost fully matte, and removal will take a little bit of scrubbing, but most of what's in here is flakes, so it's not super difficult. So in my swatch photo, you're going to see 3 coats of cevilla and a glossy top coat. Up next from Quixotic, we have Oh Yayer. This is inspired by 90s hip hop, and it's described as a deep blue jelly filled with a variety of sizes of neon glitter. This is $11 and there is no cap. Formula on this is good. I'm all about these jellies with the glitters. It adds some dimension. I did 3 coats of this, and the neon green glitter that's in here adds dimension, and some of them look tinted blue, some of them look tinted aqua, and some of them are this nice bright green, and I think it makes a beautiful effect. So like I said, I did do 3 coats of this to build it up to full opacity. You are going to want top coat. It is glitter, it is going to dry textured, and it is going to be a little bit more difficult to remove. So in my swatch photo, you're going to see 3 coats of Oh Yayer and a glossy top coat. Up next from Red Eye Lacquer, we have the Beast. This is inspired by the Sandlot, and it's described as a nude crelly with bronze to green ultra chrome chameleon flakies, gold to green chameleon flakies, and yellow to green to pink shifting flakies. This will be $12.50 and there is no cap. I always appreciate a nude with something special to it. I think this is a stunning, delicate, dainty polish. I think this could be nice in a work environment. I did 3 coats to build this one up to opacity. You get a good amount of these flakes out, and it is easy to spread them out evenly across the nail. You are going to want top coat. It does dry dull and slightly textured, but nothing is difficult to remove. So in my swatch photo, you're going to see 3 coats of the Beast and a glossy top coat. Up next from Rogue Lacquer, we have the Gallery. This is inspired by London, and it's described as a blue-gray crelly with crushed gold flakies and a micro rainbow ultra chrome chameleon flakies. This one also has micro hollow shreds. This will be $12.50 and there is no cap. This is a gorgeous polish. I got this completely opaque in 3 coats and did not want to take it off. Stunning formula, very easy to work with. The gold that's in here stands out really, really nicely. I would recommend going ahead and doing all 3 coats. It does build up mostly in 2, but that 3rd coat brings it over the top. You are going to want top coat. It does dry dull, it does dry slightly textured, but nothing is difficult to remove. So in my swatch photo, you're going to see 3 coats of the Gallery and a glossy top coat. Up next from Sassy Pants Polishes, we have the Traveler. This is inspired by the Magicians, and it's described as a silver ultra holographic polish with an assorted mix of purple and turquoise holographic glitters and micro shreds and micro flakes. This will be $12 and there's a cap of 150 bottles available. Formula was good, very smooth and easy to work with. I've seen Sassy Pants do this holographic base many, many times, and she does these different kind of glitters that go in here, and I think they're all really beautiful. She kind of has this formula down as well. I got this one opaque in 2 coats. I'm not sure if that's because my nails were super short or if there's so much happening in this holographic base that it distracted from any kind of nail line, but either way, I was happy with this in 2 coats. This dries very, very textured. You will want top coat to finish this off, and removal will be difficult. So in my swatch photo, you're going to see 2 coats of the Traveler and a glossy top coat. Up next from Under A Hula Moon, we have Turkey Virgin. This is inspired by Schitt's Creek, and it's described as a fabulous fall fragrance with a blend of caramel-covered apples, maple with smoky and woody notes, Hansel and Gretel's house, which has ginger, cream, butter, and graham crackers, and topped with notes of vanilla, molasses, and spices. This will be $4.50 and there is no cap. I always thoroughly enjoy the Under A Hula Moon wax melts. They burn evenly, they burn nicely, they burn for a long time, they smell great, it's got a great scent throw. I say it every month and I mean it every month. These are fantastic wax melts. The scent on this one is very sweet. That's not necessarily my favorite kind of scent, but this is one that I think is really nice for like a kitchen area or something where if you're going to be baking like at an event or something like that, this would be a really, really good one for something like that. It's not one that I can like burn in my living room or burn in my hallway or burn in my office. This is more of a centralized scent for me. So that is the Under A Hula Moon Wax Melts in the scent Turkey Virgin. And lastly for today from Vanessa Molina, we have Rainbow Dash. This is inspired by My Little Pony Equestria Girl, and this one is specifically inspired by Rainbow Dash. It's described as a sky blue jelly base with holographic micro silver glitter mix of glitters and neon glitters and blue micro metal flakes. This will be at $11.50, and there's a cap of 100 bottles available. This one is very pigmented. I got it completely opaque in 2 coats. Depending on your application, if you're super picky, you might need to go for 3. Formula was good, not too thick or too thin. I don't know what it is with these neon glitters. These, I had the issue with the Limby designs as well. They just kind of want to clump together for me, so it does take some manipulation for me personally to get them to spread out evenly across the nail. You are going to want top coat to finish this off. It does dry textured, and removal will be a little bit more difficult. So in my swatch photo, you're going to see 2 coats of Rainbow Dash and a glossy top coat. And guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of these polishes. Let me know what your favorite was from this video. Let me know what you plan on picking up from this month's Hella Handmade Creations. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time.